Greetings, friends. It's me, Bob Harris, Senior Editor of FootballDiehards.com. Time for your Super Wildcard Weekend Injury Review, Preview, Update, Overview. Thing we like to do usually every Saturday, but there are Saturday, Sunday, and Monday games this week. Hence the Super Wildcard Weekend. So I'll get it all done here. Just kind of let you know what you need to have an eye on as you're setting your DFS lineups or your one-and-done playoff, postseason tournaments, whatever you like to do. We got you covered. By the way, tons of content available at FootballDiehards.com. After I set the table here, check the news and views section of the site for late-breaking news and updates. Check the FSP staff rankings. Also, we'll give you a good rundown. We'll have Casey Joyner's sit-start injury report available on Saturday and Sunday as well. So check that out and as you catch up to speed. But we'll, again, set the table for you right now. We'll start with the Las Vegas is at Cincinnati. And the injury report is relatively clean, though. For the Raiders, Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs were the players of most interest. They were limited a bit earlier this week. Both came off the injury report at the end of the week. And no issues for Foster Moreau or Hunter Renfrow. Had some mild issues. They worked fully all week. But the two guys we were worried about, Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller, both good to go. Not drawing injury designations for the Bengals. Same thing. Stanley Morgan is the only skilled player on the list who drew an injury designation. That means Joe Burrow is good to go. He practiced fully all week. T. Higgins showed up with a foot injury midweek or Thursday. Zach Taylor said it would be no big deal. He did not get an injury designation and worked fully on Friday, or Thursday, so their last practice of the week. So we're good to go there. New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills. For the Patriots, it's the usual assortment of characters. Offensive tackle Isaiah Wynn was ruled out on Friday, but beyond that, everyone's questionable, and by everyone, the players you're interested in, kicker Nick Folk, who has been questionable with left knee every week since like September, has kicked without any issue. Damien Harris with a hamstring, he's been playing through that as well. My expectation is he will do that again. And Jacoby Myers with a thigh, again, multi-weeks. He's been playing through, the last 2 weeks at least, he's been playing through the same injury. So everyone there is good to go. Buffalo Bills, nobody made the final injury report. I think we had Emmanuel Sanders was the only player of some concern. He worked fully and no big deal. Philadelphia Eagles then on Sunday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. For the Eagles, everyone came off the injury report. So Miles Sanders is good to go. Jalen Hurts good to go, both their hand and ankle respectively. Miles Sanders says he's ready to do everything and including catch the football without any issues. He's missed a couple games with that fractured hand. The rest of the players are off the COVID list, and that included Boston Scott, Jordan Howard, Dallas Goedert, Jack Stahl. So they'll have a full complement of skill players available to them as well as their full offensive line, which is good news. The Buccaneers, it gets a little trickier. Cyril Grayson and Ronald Jones ruled out. Grayson injured his hamstring last week. Jones has the ongoing ankle injury. Justin Watson listed as questionable. Mike Evans off the injury report, so he's good to go. But there are a few players we have to watch, and that include on the offensive side of the ball. By the way, Brashad Perriman off the injury report as well. Leonard Fournette is designated, and Giovanni Bernard are designated to return from IR. Bruce Arians said on Friday that Fournette was on the questionable end of game time decision. So that's something to watch. We'll watch heading into the game. He's got to be activated. I think it's Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern time will be the deadline for that. And my guess is they'll activate him either way so that he can be available, even if it's game time decision, to have that game time decision. So we'll be watching for that on Saturday. Again, check the news and views section of the site for the latest on that. Meanwhile, San Francisco at Dallas. Everyone's off the injury report that we're worried about for San Francisco. That means Jimmy Garoppolo worked fully on Friday. He's good to go off the injury report. Elijah Mitchell also off the injury report. So good news there. For the Dallas Cowboys, Tony Pollard was the only real player of interest on there. He worked fully this week and is off the injury report there as well. The Steelers at Kansas City. That'll be a Sunday night game. For the Steelers, Naji Harris is questionable with the elbow injury. The good news is he practiced fully on Friday. My expectation is he'll play. They held him out the first 2 days of the week. He played through the injury last week after he was hurt in-game and played reasonably well. So my expectation is they'll do the same. Juju Smith-Schuster has been designated to return from IR. The reporting out of Pittsburgh is he's healthy enough to do so, but they're not sure he will or not. So if you remember, he went on IR in October, the second week of October, and had shoulder surgery. But he is working his way back and not out of the question that he could play this week. Just seems unlikely. For the Kansas City Chiefs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire ruled out again this week. So Daryl Williams, questionable with the toe. Tyreek Hill off the injury report. Travis Kelce off the injury report. So my guess is Williams will be available to go. If not, Derek Gore becomes more interesting. Jerick McKinnon become more interesting, and cheaper plays in DFS as well. So there you have that. The Cardinals and the Rams play tonight. Of course, Monday night. There will be no injury report until Saturday. So check the website for that, and check the news and views section of the site. Check Casey Joyner's article. Check the staff rankings. But the players we're watching here for Arizona, obviously James Conner has not practiced through Friday, so some concern there. He injured his ribs in the last game. Zach Ertz has been taking some rest. Chase Edmonds is the guy we're looking at here of some interest, though. He's been working on a limited basis and says he will play, so they should have Edmonds back. Jonathan Ward, the other running back, or one of the other running backs, along with Eno Benjamin, hurt his knee last week. He hasn't practiced this week either. If you're interested in Rondale Moore, the wide receiver, limited all week with the ankle injury. Seems like he could be available for the Rams. It doesn't seem like any major issues. Van Jefferson went from full participation on Thursday to limited on Friday. Matt Stafford's working fully despite a sore toe. So everyone there should be good to go. But we'll have injury designations on these guys on Saturday. So check the site. So there you have it. Table set. Hope you're enjoying some postseason play. We'll have content for you throughout. Some DFS columns, DFS videos, videos like this one right here. So check it out. Hit the site. Check the news and views section for all the latest information based on what you've heard here. Check the FSP staff rankings, Casey Joyner's article. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all the football. We'll talk to you next week.